wanna know how I'm picking up audio from here, 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 and here? It's because of these, the DJI wireless mics.
I feel like old Tony, good anywhere you throw me. She eat a chobani cause her body getting bony.
The wireless mic's been around for quite a while now, and I only really started using them since the Rode wireless mic Go, and I was using the first one quite a lot. I had them for a couple of years. I was actually only borrowing them, it's a long story. Eventually I had to give them back, and I rent a lot of equipment, so I started renting the wireless to Go every time I had a job. And I kept meaning to buy them, you know, buying wireless mics was always something on my list of things to buy. It was really strange, something was always stopping me from buying them. And eventually I was like, right, I need a set of wireless mics. Went on the internet, was gonna buy them, and then I saw the DJI mics, and I felt like something just captivated me way more about them, and I literally just bought them without using them before. And I feel so grateful I have bought them. Don't get me wrong, I love Rode, and those wireless mics are great, but I think it's the carry case and the connectivity and so many parts about the DJI mics that just seem to work a lot better or a lot more easier and simpler. I'm not quite sure what it is, but they're definitely amazing microphones. I'm using them right now, so all the audio you're hearing is from the DJI mics. But one thing that really sold it for me was the carry case. For some reason, a lot of other microphones wouldn't come in a carry case, and you'd have to kind of charge them all individually. One of the mics I had a wire splitter with 3 USB-C kind of cables coming off, and you can charge them all at once. But something about it always just felt really messy. Whereas with this, you can literally just plug it in and it charges everything at once. Not only that, this is a battery as well, and I think I've probably charged this thing only about once since having it in the month I've had it. You know, and I'm recording almost every day, creating these YouTube channel jobs for clients. It's really strange. I don't know how long this battery lasts for. I haven't looked up on the internet, but it feels like forever. I mean, the batteries themselves in these things last ages. Normally a whole day of shooting, walking around London, I've got them clipped on me, and they never seem to run out. And then popping them inside this case just seems to make them last forever as well. The thing that's also great about these microphones is the internal memory. It has 15 hours of recording, which is a huge amount. And really, a lot of people just use this as a backup in case, you know, for some reason the signal just cuts to the main operator, and then you've still actually got the audio recorded, which is obviously really amazing. I don't find myself using the feature that much, but it was also great because you can use this without the camera being on. Say now I'm filming this tutorial and I want to film the receiver, I can literally just record straight into the microphone, make the video about the receiver, and then I've got it as backup after, right? So it's always amazing to know that you've got that option to record straight onto the device if you want to. Another great thing about these mics is the menu on the back of the touchscreen of the receiver. It can be a bit difficult though if you have quite big fingers like me, but you can slide it down, and there's a lot of great options inside this menu that you can adjust everything from. The menu is also great because it's really clear and it's quite obvious what you're doing. So if you get these straight out of the box and you want to use them straight away, you don't have to watch a whole instruction video on what you're going to be doing, although I will have one coming soon to stay posted. But a feature I love is if you do have 2 microphones recording, you can go into this section here by sliding down, go into mono, and you can choose how you want the microphones to be received. So at the moment, it's mono, but if I have 2 microphones recording here, I can go onto stereo, left and right. So right now, one microphone will go into the left channel, or one microphone will go into the right channel. And if you just have one microphone recording, then you can just put it on mono, and it will go into both channels. This is a really great option so that if you have 2 people talking with different microphones, you can really split it up in post. One thing that's also great is the versatility of how you can record. So you can plug a lav mic in, that will, you know, just basically a wire with a mic on the end, and this can go into your pocket and you can run it up your shirt and then be recording that way. Otherwise, this thing has a clip on the back, and this thing's actually a microphone itself. So you can record straight into the microphone and clip this on your shirt somewhere. As you can see, I've got mine clipped in there. But if you don't want it so high up and you don't want the microphone so visible, there's a magnet on the back of each microphone. It's quite tough, you pull it off, and you can basically hide the microphone inside and have the magnet on the back. So it's kind of well hidden, and all you see is just basically this little kind of square thing there. So that's also just a great way of being able to hide the microphone and have it recording there without needing a lav mic. You also have in the box a USB-C adapter and an iPhone adapter. So if you want to record straight into your phone, you can. And that's really awesome as well. One thing I don't like about these microphones though is this little carry case that comes with it for all the accessories. So it has the wire that goes from the receiver into your camera, and the little dead cat wind protectors come in there. It's a great little bag, obviously really nice, but it'd kind of be nice to have everything somehow in one box, but I don't really have a solution to that, so I'm gonna shut up. But all in all, I definitely wouldn't fault these microphones. I'd give them a 10 out of 10. You know, I don't know what it is about them. From the usability, it's just amazing. I'm not sure if that makes a difference because of the carry case, but the syncing is really easy on them. The sound quality is amazing. The battery life lasts forever. There's just so many things about these mics that are great. Another thing as well that I didn't mention or test was the range. I saw this guy do a video where he was in the desert and he literally walked for like miles and miles, like I don't know how far he walked, but you could barely see him anymore, and the microphones were still picking up. Unfortunately, I don't have a desert around me for me to test that. I'm not quite sure what you would need that kind of range of a microphone for anyway, but it's good to know you got it in case you need it. The only thing that's coming in now that could be a real big competitor to these microphones is the Sonys that are going to be released, I think, next month or this month. And they have the same thing, they're in a carry box. And the great thing about those microphones is they're kind of wireless, so you don't need the wire from the horseshoe to the camera. It basically picks up the audio straight from the horseshoe, which is amazing. But they also cost an extra about £200. So that really depends, you've got to weigh it up. Is taking away that wire really worth £200? I mean, I'm sure there's other features in it that are also really amazing, sound quality and stuff as well, but I guess you just got to weigh it up for yourself. But anyway, as I mentioned, I couldn't recommend these microphones enough. So anyway, that's it for me on this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.
In his eyes, all the lows and the highs, all the gray in the sky. Every reason I should throw away and swallow